Hi friends, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to create the mermaid glow using Chanel's Spring 2024 makeup collection. This collection is dedicated to the sea and to this beautiful mermaid glowy skin. And in this video I'm going to show you different ways how you can use this makeup collection. I think that the textures of this makeup collection are quite unique. It's something that we haven't seen until now from Chanel. This is also the first makeup collection created by Comet Collective. I think that it's a fun makeup collection that a lot of people can use. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to be swatching the products here in this video because I already swatched it in my previous video. I have two videos dedicated to this makeup collection showing you different looks. So in case you're interested, please go ahead and check out the description box. I'm going to have links there. And in case you don't have these products in particular, use your own makeup products and just follow along the process. I hope that this video is going to inspire you to love and to use your makeup products, maybe find some unique and fun ways to use them. I'm going to start by applying my favorite lip balm because my lips are quite dry. Okay, I already feel much better. All of the products that I'm using are going to be listed in the description box. This is one of my favorite Rouge Coco balms. I have already done my skincare routine and we are moving on to my base. I usually like to wait for 5 minutes after I do my skincare routine, and after that I move on to the makeup part. As a lot of you know, I'm a huge Chanel lover and I have a series called Chanel Beauty Secrets where we explore Chanel makeup. I think I'm going to put this video in my Chanel masterclass video because I'm going to try and use only Chanel makeup products because I know that a lot of you love Chanel as well, as much as I do, and it's also my favorite brand. Okay, I think this is close enough without being embarrassing at the same time. I'm going to be using the Sublimash concealer. I did not use foundation. I am going to use a little bit of the Sublimash concealer with a small brush, and I'm going to use it just to conceal my under eye area because I'm not starting with foundation this time. I only have my skincare and I'm starting directly with the concealing. So I'm going to conceal mostly in the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm going to blend with my finger because I'm 37 years old and right here I have some tiny wrinkles that if I put concealer, they become visible. If I don't put concealer, they are invisible. So I'm going to stretch the concealer just a little bit also right here and pat it again into my skin. I'm going to place a little bit of concealer right here. I'm just going to dot right here on my smile lines. Pat this into place. Just a little bit here. That's it. Where I might get a teeny bit of redness. Okay, this is going to be it for now. Okay, now I'm going to quickly fill in my brows just to feel a little bit better. Now we are creating the mermaid glow, so it's all going to depend on you. Decide how much of the face you want to cover. I personally prefer to keep it with concealer and then I'm going to use a good amount of loose powder, but after that. If you want to apply foundation, now is the time to apply foundation. Maybe use a thin layer of foundation just to even out the skin tone. I might actually use a little bit of foundation on my forehead because I concealed here. I feel like my under eye area right now looks quite natural, but I could use a little bit of foundation here. Okay guys, I was wondering between the Water Fresh tint and the Numéro 1 de Chanel, but I'm going to use the Numéro 1 de Chanel because it is the winter time. Still it's cold outside and I find that this one is more nourishing. I'm using 1/3 of a pump and I'm not even going to use this whole amount. So I'm just going to apply it lightly right here on my forehead and I'm pressing the product really hard into my skin. And if you want to use a little bit more product and apply all over the face, use a brush or a beauty blender. Just do your face as usual. Just do your base as usual. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to apply a lot of foundation. Lately I have been using mostly concealer and powder, and I'm skipping the foundation, but it all depends on you here. Do your regular routine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start with the highlighter Lumière de Lucienne. This product is very interesting because it catches the light and reflects it, and it's almost like a duochrome highlighter, but very light. It's unlike anything that I've seen before because the color shifts from blue to purple. And the previous time when I was using this one on my cheeks, I almost felt like it gave a little bit of a pinkish kind of purplish color to my cheeks. But then when I swatch it, it looks like it has blue shift of color. And after that, I have been testing it during different times of the day, and I find that it actually shifts color from purple to blue somehow, depending on the lighting, the time of the day. Now, if you use this highlighter with a brush, you're going to get these little glitters on the face that are going to be visible, and this is beautiful. But I want to show you a different way how I like to use this highlighter in a way that the glitters are not as visible. And I just wanted to show you, look what happens when I just take the highlighter and press it. I am getting the most beautiful light, and as I tilt my arm here, you can probably see the shift of color. Okay, so what I'm going to do now to create this mermaid skin, I'm going to take the highlighter with my fingers. And I'm going to press this on the back of my hand. This is how I'm pressing the glitters. And I'm going to use this directly straight with my fingers. And that's how I'm getting a lot more sophisticated glow. This is giving me a more subtle glow. More subtle, more sophisticated, as opposed to if I apply it with any kind of brush. And the texture of this highlighter is quite unique. So you can just go ahead, take it with your fingertips. You can see the beautiful glow that I get, and I can make it as intense as I want. Now this is, I mentioned in my previous video that the textures that the Comets Collective created are quite unique. It's nothing that we've seen. So you wouldn't really think of applying a powder highlighter with your fingertips, but this is possible, and this is how I like to do it. So look at the beautiful glow that we have now. It's very subtle, very sophisticated, and normally you wouldn't be able to do this with most highlighters, but with this one, this is my preferred way to use it. Okay, next I'm going to move on to, I don't have the blush from the collection because when I was buying the collection they didn't have the blush, so I currently don't have the blush from the collection. But I'm going to use this pink color here. I'm going to take it with my fingers. And I'm just going to do the same. So it's all about playing with makeup. I'm going to be light-handed this time. So with the highlighter, I pressed into my skin. This one is different texture. The pink shade here does not have any glitters, and it's a luminous color. It's a matte color, but it's not a flat matte color. It's something that we haven't really seen until now from Chanel, I believe. Maybe they had a similar eyeshadow palette with a similar texture, but not really sure. It was one of the limited editions from years ago. So I'm just pressing a little bit on, just taking the excess on the back of my hand and lightly touching my cheek, just in the way that I'm naturally going to blush. And since I haven't applied powder, I can get the color here quite easily. Okay, this is going to be it for me because the rosy glow that I have here right now is so beautiful and flattering. Now with this color, if you want, you can just use a small brush instead of your fingertips, and you can just take the color with a little brush, with a small brush, like I did in my previous two videos. But for the highlighter in particular, I dare you to try this trick with applying it with your fingertips, just pressing into the skin, and I think that this creates a different effect. Okay guys, and you can make this as intense as you want or as subtle as you want. And if you want, for the blush, for this eyeshadow here, the pink one looks absolutely stunning on the face and on the cheeks as used as a blush. If you want here, you can just use a small brush. I like to use a refer brush, and I like to take the color just like that. And you can use a brush if you want to apply your blush. You don't have to use your fingers. You can go ahead just like that. And now we're moving on to the powder. Now I'm going to go ahead, use a brush, a kabuki brush, and I'm going to get a good amount of loose powder. And I'm going to start applying this onto my forehead. And on my skin as well. And let's say if you overdid it with the highlighter and the blush, you can just tone it down with the powder. I'm going to apply a little bit more powder because I almost did not use foundation. I have just concealer here. You saw that I used just a little bit of foundation here, but I'm using the powder almost like just so that I can have a more sophisticated coverage. Okay friends, and this is with the powder on, and what this trick is going to create, it's actually going to create this glow from within. It's going to create this very ethereal, mostly I would say poreless skin, but that looks very natural at the same time. So just go ahead and try it. Try concealing first, then applying a little bit of foundation, but only the amount that you need. You don't have to apply it all over the face. And then try the highlighter with your fingertips, then the blush, and after that apply the powder. So these colors are quite vibrant. Now the highlighter and this blush here, not blush like this is eyeshadow, but we use it as a blush. They are quite vibrant, so they are going to show through even through the powder, even after you apply the powder. And as you can probably see, I toned this down, and right now I can safely use this one. Even for work, I would say that it's safe to use this one because we toned down the glitters, and the glitters are not visible right now, but we have this very ethereal mermaid-like skin. And I might apply a little bit more of the blush because right now it looks very natural, very beautiful, but I might after that go over with a little bit more blush, even though I think that right now it just looks absolutely stunning. And there we have the ethereal mermaid skin. Now we're moving on to the eyes. Now for eyes, I want to show you how you can combine colors from the two palettes. I'm going to go ahead and take the pink color. It is such a fresh, beautiful pink color. And I'm going to tap this all over my eyelid. You can use a brush here if you want to. Don't mind me. I always use fingers. Whatever happens for me, it's always the fingers. It's always with the fingers, but you can use a brush. So just to help with the blending, this is going to be a very simple, very pretty mermaid look. So this is it, and what I like to do after that, I like to take this shimmery color in the Rivage eyeshadow palette, because this shimmery color, a lot of people thought that it's going to have blue shimmers because of the blue color here, but it's actually more like a champagne glitters here. It actually has this very interesting glitters, but it's more like warm champagne kind of glitters that resemble more this color here. So it pairs beautifully on top of the pink color, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm taking this color with my finger. Now this time I would suggest using your fingertip for this trick, not a brush, because again I am going to press this fast on my hand here to avoid any fallout and to kind of smash the consistency and get this pure light. This is what I want to have here. I want to get only the light. And by combining these two colors, you're getting the most beautiful, almost like a sunrise color, which resembles a beautiful mermaid, resembles, I would say, sunrise in the seaside. It's beautiful. So this is what I'm doing, just applying this one on top. And the effect is truly mesmerizing in my opinion. So this is how it looks, and the shimmers here are going to be visible. So they're not going to be as subtle as we made them on the face. The shimmers on the eyes are definitely going to be visible, especially for the summer months. I think that this look and this color combination is going to be beautiful. I like it just like that. Depending on your skin tone, if you want, you can go back with the pink color on top and intensify just a little bit on places where you want, and customize the look to your liking. I personally prefer to keep it a little bit more natural, but you can customize the look the way you want to. Next, I'm going to take one of the new eyeliners. It's called Broom Platine. It's number 76, and it's this brownish platinum shade. I'm going to line my upper lash line just close to the lash line. I would suggest this eyeliner, actually, I'm going to swatch it here. I would suggest this one. Look how soft it is. I would suggest this one to anyone who has paler, lighter hair than mine. If you're blonde or ginger, or you just have more light brown hair, I think that this color is beautiful. So here I'm just going to apply this close to my lash line. But if you want, you can use any kind of brown kohl eyeliner or even black. Sometimes I prefer to use black because of my dark hair. And next I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply 2 coats of Le Volume de Chanel. This is my favorite mascara. I think that it's very suitable for this kind of a mermaid eye look because it gives enough volume, it separates the lashes, it gives length. This is my most repurchased luxury mascara of all times, and I really like it when I apply 2 coats of mascara, my trusted one. This was also my first luxury mascara that I ever purchased, and I have been repurchasing it since. This is with 1 coat, and look what a difference. I like to apply 2 light coats of mascara. I don't like to build up too much the mascara, but I prefer to apply 2 coats of mascara. Now we're going to do the other eye. Now let's do the second coat. With the second coat of mascara, I prefer to focus the product on the ends of the lashes because I want to make them more visible. So I'm just going to go ahead, touch and release. And this helps me to style my lashes, kind of style my lashes the way I want them to be. And this is with the second coat of mascara, and I can either leave the look just like that with the lip balm, but I wanted to use this lip color because it reminds me mermaids, and it's this candy pink color. This is one of the Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks, and it's one color that I keep repurchasing all the time, and this one is 118 free. So let's try that. I'm just going to remove the lip balm. And this is with the Rouge Coco Flash. I think that I prefer with the lip balm. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you prefer with the lip balm or with the Rouge Coco Flash? This one is definitely more pink. This one was more neutral, and I'm usually all about the neutrals. I think that with this one, I can add a little bit more blush. This time I'm going to do it with a brush. I'm going to get the Refer brush and just to emphasize a little bit the color here. Okay friends, and this is going to be my mermaid glow. I just turned down the lighting so that you can see a little bit better probably how glowy exactly it is. I think that it is very, very wearable. This is the mermaid glow that is so wearable. And this is how everything looks from afar, like from if we are close to each other, what you're going to see. So this is going to be my tutorial on the Mermaid Glow Skin using Chanel's Spring 2024 makeup collection. I really enjoy this makeup collection. I love everything that Comet's Collective created because I think that they gave the spring makeup collection a unique twist, and somehow it provokes my creativity. It makes me want to play with makeup. It makes me want to have fun with makeup. Let me know if you've tried anything from this makeup collection. It's already available worldwide, so let me know if you've tried anything from this makeup collection. What is your favorites and what are your favorite pieces? And let's not forget that this is actually a limited edition makeup collection, so it makes sense that they are going to create something that is a little bit more fun, a little bit more extraordinary, a little bit more artistic if you want. And I think that the textures that the Comet's Collective created are quite unique. This is something new for Chanel. There are a lot of different ways in which you can wear and combine the makeup products so that it can suit your own style. I think that the look that I created today is fun, but at the same time it's very wearable. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope that you're going to try my trick with the highlighter. Let me know how it works for you. I'm very curious to hear your feedback, and until next time, bye!